Today we're at the Paramount Chinese Restaurant. It's a new restaurant, open for a few months. It was the Lucky Plus restaurant here for many years in East Vancouver. So this restaurant has a specialty deep fried durian ball for dim sum. It's a stinky fruit dessert. So let's see if it tastes good and see if it stinks. So let's go inside and try it out. Unique dish, it's deep fried durian balls. So durian is supposed to stink, but it's supposed to have lots of flavor. So this is one of the dishes here. Durian balls are deep fried, so it has a durian fruit. So it's also known as stinky fruit. So when you deep fry it, we'll see if it has any smelly odor. But for sure, durian is a nice sweet fruit, so really delicious. So it has a nice presentation with the light nest here. So these are the durian balls. Look at that, look at that. So it tastes like durian fruit, except it's hot. It's got the liquid center with the durian flavor. It doesn't stink like durian fruit, so that's one big advantage. So nice crispy outside with the batter. So look at that, it's like a lava flow in there. Look at that, look at that. And the flavor of the hot durian permeates through your whole mouth. Mom's gonna try the durian ball. Oh, nice and crispy. I can hear it from here. What? Oh, matote, same as jindui, except the filling is durian. So it has a nice hot liquid filling. So this nest is totally edible. Look at this, nice and light. So it's probably made of flour and eggs. Very yummy. These are the football dumplings. So these dumplings are shaped like a football. So it's one of my favorites. So check out my recipe for these football dumplings. So outside is crispy because it's made of glutinous rice. So when you deep fry it, you get the outside crispy crust, and inside is nice and soft. It has a nice savory pork filling. Probably has some Chinese mushrooms. A nice savory flavor. So you gotta try this. Look at that, look at that. This is the chive and prawn dumpling. So you look at the lightly flavored prawns with the chives and the filling. Looks really nice and juicy. So this is the prawn and chive dumpling. So you see the nice filling with the big chunks of prawns, chives. So then it's pan fried. So you see the sear marks on the top and the bottom. So the wrapper is very light. It's a rice wrapper, very thin. It's actually translucent. You can see the ingredients right through it. So this is a must try for dim sum. You gotta try this. That's a nice delicate flavor. Really let the prawns come through in the flavor. So when you eat it, it doesn't overpower you. It's a nice dim sum item. So when you eat it, you can eat a lot more. Oh, thank you. Look at this. This is the beef brisket with the rice noodles. So the beef brisket is made with chuho paste, which is a nice flavor for beef brisket. So it's got a nice broth. It's got the nice rice flour, rice noodles. Look at that, look at that. So in the beef brisket is the Chinese orange peel. So that comes out in the flavor of the broth. So the broth has a nice flavor of the chuho paste from the beef brisket. So the noodles are rice noodles. They're very light in texture. So they don't overpower the dish. It just adds texture and really works well with the beef brisket. I have to tap. Oh. Are you guys from Huiping? No.
We're from Dumpling, like 30-minute drive.
Yinping. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neighbor. Yeah.
Neighbor, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like 30-minute drive from.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I've been to Yinping too.
Are you guys from Dumpling?
My mom's from Huiping.
Oh,
I was born in Canada, but yeah, I go. I've been to all the four.
you speak any Dumpling?
Hiếu ít đủ hả? Hiếu xíu xíu. Are you from Huiping or are you born here?
Well, I studied in China for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went back there for like elementary school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So I was like,
speak pretty good.
yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Yinping
Yên Bình 嘅嚇，佢泰國瞓到yên平老師嘅，
鬼粉。
佢啲話佢泰國瞓到，so yeah, so 佢啲話都講嘅呢條方。So Yinping is one of the 4 counties: Huiping, Yinping, Huishan, and Sanhui. So they're basically we're considered brothers and sisters from southern China. Yeah.
係啊，下次約咯。
係今日翻嚟。你係煙平啊嘛？
我係新會嘅，
新會 OK， 唔係開平嘅。
開平嘅。
係。你嘅堆係煙平嘅。
嘅煙平嘅。
哦。
我係天愛嘅。
要人介紹我來。
係嘛？
係。
嗰隻。
炒麵好靚啊！
係按個維夫招牌炒麵啦。
下一次嚟食炒
Yeah. Next time we'll order the special chow mein. I usually do on the first time, but next time I'll be sure to order the special chow mein. So lots of space in this restaurant. You can enjoy nice dim sum, lunch or dinner here. Today we have a recipe for a Chinese football dumpling. So why do they call this a Chinese football dumpling? Because the dumpling is shaped just like a football. So before we do our recipe, let's check out a famous local restaurant and see how they present their Chinese football dumpling. We're having dim sum in a parking lot. So we're having the pandemic restrictions, so we can't eat indoors. So this is a restaurant set up in the parking lot of the Pink Pearl restaurant. So they have the deep fried football dumpling. I call them football dumplings, but this restaurant actually calls them football dumpling as well. So I thought it was a joke, but it's for real. So we look inside one of these Chinese footballs. There's pork with Chinese mushrooms, dried shrimp, and a nice sauce. Now it's time to do my version of Chinese football dumpling. So let's get started. The knife to take off the skin of the kohlrabi. So just slice up the kohlrabi. So chop up the kohlrabi into fairly small pieces. We're going to keep it fairly fine. So preheat some oil in the pan. You got about 4 to 5 ounces of pork, ground pork. Just grill that briefly. So put about a teaspoon of salt in there. Half a teaspoon of chicken base, or if you have any kind of chicken flavor, you can put that in there. You got about a cup of kohlrabi here. Give it a quick stir fry. So just put about a quarter teaspoon of sesame oil. So just put about a tablespoon of cornstarch with about 1/3 cup of water. So you got a nice little sauce going there. Put the filling into a bowl. The filling is all done. Just let the filling cool off for a few hours. You can add some boiled peas, or just thaw the peas out. Put some peas into the filling. So this will give it a little nice color and flavor. Now it's time to make the dough. Here we have 2 cups of glutinous rice flour. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. So just a regular white sugar. So just mix that up. And then we're going to add 2/3 cup of cold water. Next we're going to add 4 tablespoons of lard. So it's roughly 4 of these little pats of lard. Or 4 tablespoons would be about the same thing. So this is a good blend. So you can also use corn oil. And we're going to knead it for a few minutes. So here we have 1 cup of wheat starch, and we're going to add half a cup of boiling water to the wheat starch and just mix it up. So next we're going to add the wheat starch to the batter. And continue to knead the mixture for another few minutes. So just put the dough back in the bowl. You got the dough in a ball here. Cover the bowl with a cellophane. So put the dough in the fridge for 1 to 3 hours. So this helps the dough relax. Also makes the moisture more even. It's been about an hour and a half. So we're just going to take off the cellophane. So as you can see, the dough is nice and firm. Just going to give it a knead here. So just press the dough into a ball, then flatten it. So you need at least a 1/4 inch thickness on this dumpling. Don't make it too thin, because it could burst and leak. So next you're just going to put some of this ingredient in there. So you need about a tablespoon. And then you just fold the dumpling together, so bring the edges together. Pinch it so it doesn't leak. And then we're just going to compact it just slightly. We want to compact, and then you just rub the dumpling between your hands. This way you get the smooth edges. So it'll slightly point it like a football. So there you have it, ready for the next step. We made a run of 16 for this recipe. So I'm using peanut oil here. So I'm just going to put a little piece of dough in there just to see if it's hot enough. So it should have bubbles around it. So it's looking pretty good. So just hold the dumpling so it starts cooking. If you just throw it in, it'll start sticking to the bottom. So this way it gets a good start. Just be sure you don't burn yourself. And there you go. So it's good to put a splatter net around it, because they do pop sometimes. Because of the lard on the surface, sometimes they pop, sometimes they split. So you have to stand back, be very careful. So this is a dumpling, you have to be very careful when you make it. Make sure all the... Yung ám bẩn hả mà? Wow! Hi, so there you have it, my version of Chinese football dumplings. Enjoy. It's ever crispy. The inside is really chewy. A nice savory filling. Gotta try this. So these ones have been cooked a little bit less. So they will be a little bit less crispy on the outside. A little more chewy on the inside. And then you also get the nice savory filling. These ones are a little bit less crispy on the outside. They're really chewy, more chewy on the inside. That's really good. So try different cooking times. See which way you like best. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video, and be sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe so you can get the next new video